Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Megan Albright. If you're new to my channel, my name is Megan Albright, like I said. If you're old, welcome back and thank you for joining the fam. So for Vlogmas day 4, I decided to do a story time because I want to do like a little bit of everything during Vlogmas and not just focus on Christmas, because not everyone celebrates Christmas. And for example, for someone like me who lives alone, you don't get to spend like all of Christmas with your family and stuff. So basically all my videos are meant for everyone, and welcome to the Vlogmas videos. So guys, I'm going to be talking about that time when I went to Paris to fix my passport. Okay, long story short, before I went to Paris, I was supposed to go to the UK. I booked a ticket. I asked the police here in Norway, like, am I allowed to get into the UK, you know, Brexit and all? And they were like, yeah, it's fine, because I have a Norwegian residence card. Now, a residence card means you don't have the passport, basically. And when I got to Latvia, the guys at the airport were basically like, yeah, you have a residence card, but you need to have an EU passport to be able to get into the country. And I was calling I called Norway, the immigration here. They had to call UK to double check. They had to call the borders, and they were like, nah, you're not getting in. Go back home. So here I am, crying my eyes out, bawling in Latvia, the only black person around. Life was difficult, guys. But I took a power nap. I had a vision, or I had a thought. I was like, I would rather walk back to Norway than to go back without fixing the passport, because I've been working on this passport for what, 2 years now. I'm tired of it. So basically I spoke to my dad. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick, but I spoke to my dad and a few of my guardians, and they were like, okay, fine, maybe Paris is the best option for you. So we decided to do Paris. Now I'm thinking, okay, finally I'm gonna go to Paris, you know, unplanned, by the way. Check out the Paris vlogs. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Paris, I'm gonna enjoy life, it's gonna be hee-ha-hoo. I'm gonna go to the Cameroonian embassy, you know, like, these are my people. Like, every human being is my person, but these are like my people. Like, if any country is not gonna have my back, I think I was expecting them to welcome me, you know. So here I am. I'll go to the embassy 4 or 5 hours earlier than my appointment, or 3 or something, and I'm waiting, I'm chilling. First of all, they tell me at the gate, because I was wearing like the jeans I always wear, you know, like the destroyed jeans. They were like, yeah, you're not allowed to get in here with destroyed jeans. People have been kicked out because they had that kind of jean on. I was like, are you kidding me? They're like, nah, I'm not kidding you, girl. So, and this is like a rich area in Paris, bro. I had to go to the store, buy myself a dress, 50 euros for a dress. I mean, it's cute. You guys have seen me in one of the videos, but still, 50 euros. I bought the dress. I'm like, okay, fine. Things are gonna go smoothly. I have all my papers. Everything is cool, right? I get in there. The guy at the gate, the security, first of all, spoke only French. I was like, excuse me, who spoke? And he was like, yeah, you need to learn French. I'm like, yeah. Cameroon is a bilingual country. So I walk up the stairs, everything, I'm telling you guys, which pissed me off, because it's like, Cameroon is a bilingual country, which means we speak English and French. Why is everything here in French? And this is supposed to be the embassy, the consulate. So I'm walking around, everything is in French. I asked the guy, I'm here to renew my passport. Where can I go to? They just pointed me, go up the stairs, basically. Like, they don't speak English. Like, what? I go up the stairs now. It's packed, guys. There's not even space. I think there were like 2 chairs in the whole area. So only 2 people can sit at a time, which means that everyone else who is there, they were standing. This is, how can you bring your bad fashion from Cameroon to France? I can't believe it. But anyway, guys, so we're standing there. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for when it's my turn. I had to basically fight to get to the counter. I finally get to the counter. The lady is like, you know, she takes my papers. I give it to her, and she says something in French. Now, I understand French. I understand more than I speak. When it comes to like important documents like my passport, I would love to be able to understand what we're talking about. So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. She's like, huh? Then she spoke to me again in French, and I'm like, did I speak in Spanish? I'm like, I don't speak French. She's like, so what? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm quoting her right now. Well, man, I don't speak English. Like, what? I just kept thinking, like, first of all, I am so tired. I've had a long day. I had a bad trip yesterday. I just came from Latvia. It was a horrible situation. I am not in the state for anyone to talk to me anyhow right now, you know. And also the fact that she had that kind of power and the way they misused that power, basically, it was shocking to me. Guess what? I started to cry because, like, bro, I'm just 19 years old, guys. I wasn't 19 at the time. I'm 20 now, but still, I start crying because I'm like, did someone just see, did anyone see what just happened, or was it just me? So I'm standing there. Luckily, I was talking to this woman for a while who, I don't remember which country, but somewhere in West Africa. And we were talking about how rude they were and stuff like that. So she helped me translate. And basically they were like, oh yeah, you need to get a consulate, you have to make a consulate card. And you have to get a document, and you have to stamp the document, and you have to go back to the place and take a picture and everything. And I was like, wait, what? None of these things is written in the website. So when? And the second thing, guys, don't come for me. The second thing, everything you had to pay for, what you had to pay with cash. I don't need to tell you guys why. Use your brains and figure it out. But everything you had to pay for was with cash. So I was like, I don't have any more cash. They were like, yeah, you have to go out. They had to send me, bro. They made me go out of the consulate. I had to go to find an ATM. Found the ATM. I took out 100 euros just to be sure, because I was like, at this point, I don't know what else they're gonna make me pay for, you know? So I went there. The girl helped me. I got the card. I had to fill out this document. And the document, everything is in French still. I'm filling out the document now. It says place of residence, not place, address in France. And I'm like, well, I don't live in France. So which address am I going to put? And I was asking them, like, you guys have no options for people who come from other countries to fix their passport. I don't have an address in France. What am I going to do? I'm standing there, bro, like, I'm just so vulnerable. I'm crying, like, I posted everything on my Instagram, not everything, but some from Latvia and stuff. I'm standing there, like, everyone can see that I've been crying, bro. Like, poor me, that I don't even speak French. So I'm just standing there like a lost chicken. Then I was like, okay, to make the card, I have to take a picture. I had to have passport pictures. Guess what? There's a guy downstairs who takes pictures for people. So I have to go downstairs, pay him for the 4 pictures, go back. And to be able to go upstairs where you have to take the card, you have to go downstairs, wait for a number that they give you. And then when they call your number, you can go upstairs through the elevator. Like, wow. Standing there, this guy just pitied me. He helped me, went downstairs, he got the card for me. He just like, you know what, this is your number, go up, just go. I went upstairs, I sat there, they were like, oh, you need to have this, oh, you need to have this. You know what, I think to myself, okay, fine. So I finally get to the place where I have to, you know, give the document, and I'm crying. Or the lady sees that, I'm like, she's like, why are you crying? I'm like, because everyone here is rude to me, like, God. I'm getting annoyed even thinking about it. Everyone here is rude to me. And she was like, what happened to you? And I explained the situation with the lady and everything. And then she was like, come and show me the lady. You know, this woman could speak English. And then we couldn't find the lady at that point, but she saw my last name and she was like, okay, I think we're from the same tribe. So she was like, okay, fine, I will help you. Because she looked, listen, I needed it. Thank God for that woman, because if not, So she helped me, we went around, and she was like, oh, the consulate is actually from the same village as me and my dad. So I think he knows my dad. So he was like, okay, I'm going to say hi to the consulate. I'm like, cool. So she takes me around, we take the pictures, we go around, I pay for the stamps, 5 euros here, 5 euros there, 10 euros here. Walked upstairs, took the picture, got everything done. Guess what, guys? As if that was not enough, we find the lady, she's sitting there, and the woman who helped me, she was asking the lady, like, yeah, what happened? And this girl said she was crying. Now it's me, the lady who was rude to me, the one who helped me, and another woman standing in front. We went to the consulate office. We're about to go in. This is like beside the office, basically. So I'm sitting there, and then the woman is talking to her. Like I told you guys, I understand French, so I know what is happening. So she's explaining it to the woman who was nice to me, and she was like, you know, the only thing that happened was a misunderstanding. She's, you know, she couldn't speak French and I didn't understand English, and I told her I didn't understand. So it was a misunderstanding. And I was like, no! You know me, my sharp mouth. It was not a misunderstanding. She was flat out rude to me, clapping her hands and everything. Like, bro, I'm thinking to myself, this is your job. If you don't want to do your job, find a new job. Why are you acting rude to me? Is it my fault that you work there? It's not. It's not my fault that you work there. And if you don't like your job, leave. don't treat me like I'm garbage just because you have some power. I was like, no, she's lying. It was no misunderstanding. I spoke to her in English, and there was even a lady who was explaining it to her in French, and she was still being rude, and I'm not the only one who she was rude to. So she was like, okay, fine, it's fine. I was giving her eyes. I was like, So went in, spoke to the consulate. I explained everything to him and everything. He checked my papers. He was like, okay, fine. So I was saved, basically. Fixed the document. An issue that happened was the name on my birth certificate did not comply with the name on my current passport, so we had to like figure something out. And when I came back to Norway, I still have some issues which I fixed now. I had to go to the police and, you know, change my name to the wrong name that was on my birth certificate just so it's right everywhere. Like, it's crazy, guys. Life has been difficult lately. But that's the first time I went to France. The second time I went to France now to collect the passport, because I was like, okay, fine, if I fix the passport, whoa, remind you, on the internet or legally it says that you're an adult when you're 18, right? My dad tried to send his friend to go fix the passport for me, and they were like, no, I'm an adult since I'm 19 and over 18, so I need to come there and do it myself. So I was like, fine. But when I went there, this the same day, trying to fix the passport, they were like, oh, to make this document, you're a minor, so you have to be 21 in Cameroon to be an adult. So I'm like, so why did they make me come all the way here? So you see, there's something fishy going on. It smells like fish. Okay, so the second time I went there to collect the passport, I'm like, I'm gonna be ready for your asses. I'm not gonna let anything ruin my experience in Paris. Luckily, Lila was going to be in Paris also, I think a day later, so it was so nice to have someone there and someone that I knew. So I'll go to the embassy now. I'm like, hey, I think he remembers me because I'm the only one speaking English there at that time. So I go there now to collect the passport. Oh my god, it felt like a market in there. You know, when people are yelling to buy crayfish, like, hey, yes, 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 or this or that or that. It felt exactly like that. And I'm not saying this because the people were loud or rowdy. I'm just saying because the people who worked there, literally, it felt like they didn't give an F. They didn't give an F. Like, the lady who was supposed to give out the passports, right? So you have a document that you get when you apply for the passport, which you have to bring back to the embassy. I went to the embassy with that document. We're standing there. It's like a small window, you know, like you have to just slip it in. It's like the 𝗙𝗵𝗃 or something. What? So we're standing there waiting for the lady. She's taking her sweet time. I'm telling you, even the robots in GTA walk faster than these people. She was walking so slowly, taking her time, speaking in French, laughing. And you can see like a lot of people there with me. Some people are here to receive their passports. Some people are here to get a visa. And then everyone was talking and complaining. They were like, they cannot believe that this is happening. Like, what? And no phones are allowed, so you can't get any evidence, which is why I'm making this video, by the way, because I was like, God, no phones are allowed, no cameras, nothing. And I'm like, they know what they're doing, because I understand that this is like a presidential place or whatever you're going to call it, so it should be guarded. But if you're treating people like this, the citizens of the same country like this, we deserve better. That's all I'm gonna say. We really deserve better. So we're standing there waiting for the lady to come. She comes and she sits there. Let's just say it's like 25-30 people in front right there. She comes there. She takes about 3 to 5 papers, and then she takes her sweet time and walks behind, and she's like, oh, don't stress me, make sure to give me the right documents because all the passports in the back are scattered, so I have to go and find it, and I don't want to waste my time looking for it, basically is what she said. And first of all, it's 2022. You guys cannot get a means to organize the passports, the names, the first names, the last names, when it was made, something. And also, why are you taking your sweet ass time like we don't have things to do? I know you have some power given to you. Like I said, if you guys don't like your jobs, leave it and find a new job. And I don't understand why the consulate, not the consulate, but yes, at the consulate or at the embassy, they don't speak English. Why are they hiring people who don't speak the language of the country? Basically, yes, French is a dominant language, but we still speak English. There's some people in Cameroon who do not speak French, who do not understand French fluently. For example, like me, what are we going to do? So this is basically shutting us out, forcing us to learn French, and so we become like the French part of Cameroon. Taking her sweet ass time back to the story, guys. Sorry, I just got like, I'm heated. So she comes back and she comes with an apple. She walks past us, like she leaves her booth, go out, walks past us, will go to the toilet, washes the apple. I'm telling you guys, how sweet ass time. Washes the apple, walk past us again, you know. They give you the smirk. I was so pissed. She walks and she bites the apple, then she gets, now I'm like, I have to fight my way to give her my documents. So I get in the front, I give her the documents. She goes and I'm standing and I'm waiting. There's no chair, like I said, it's 3 chairs. Everyone else is standing. Everyone is complaining. People are talking. This lady beside me, she's frustrated, so she's talking aloud. And this guy's like, oh, don't talk, blah, blah. You know, they're basically arguing and she's like, this is not fair. And I agree with that. That's not fair. How will you treat people like that? Oh my God. And why are things moving so slowly, like there's no one at the job site? Why are things moving so slowly? So the lady now comes. I was thinking to myself, I have to complain. I have to complain. But I need to wait till I get my passport so they don't hold it against me. So I stood there and I waited for the passport. She came, she gave it to me. Then I went to the other side and I asked this man, I was like, excuse me, do you speak English? He's like, yes. She's like, what? He's like, what are you asking for? I'm like, I want to make a complaint. So who should I talk to? He's like, complain about what? I'm like, I would write what I want to complain about in the email I'm going to send. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know. There's no one here. Which email? Give me the email that I need. He's like, I don't know. Check on the website. I'm like, there's nothing on the website. That's why I'm asking. And there's no number to call. And the last time I sent an email, no one replied me, which is another point, guys. I sent them an email when I had to travel to France because something came up, so I couldn't travel. And I was asking them, like, can I change my appointment date? I paid for the appointment 3 times, about $1,000 and something, 3 times for an appointment. First of all in UK, then in Paris, which I didn't make because I lost my flight. No, twice in the UK actually, and then in Paris. I was like, there's no way to send an email. He's like, well, I don't know, you have to just ask someone else, blah blah. They're just acting innocent, like they don't know anything. So I was like, you know what? I might as well just make this video because at this point, I don't think it's right the way they treat people in there. I don't think it's right the way they get people's money, cash everything, cash this, you have to pay for this, buy this, you have to put a stamp on this document. Why? And if I'm supposed to do all those things, let it be on the website, man. Don't just ambush me there. Like, what if I didn't have money? What if I only had money for my ticket to go back to Norway? What am I going to do? Standing at the consulate for 5-6 hours crying because nobody wants to speak English, nobody wants to help me. Everyone is like, go this, go left, go right. And I understand. There's so many people in there who need help and they couldn't even get help. And I know I'm not the only one. So if you're out there and you've been to the consulate or the embassy in any country, the Cameroonian embassy in any country, and you got treated basically like the under part of the shoe, let me know in the comment section, guys, because we need to stand together and we need to do something about this because I don't think it should continue. Thank you guys for watching this video. My face just changed. I feel like I'm ranting. Not even the story time. I'm ranting. I'm pissed. But thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your opinion on the subject because I don't think, listen, if I was the only one who complained, then I would have been like, okay, Megan, maybe you misread the situation. But this is like 99% of the people who went there, guys. I could see it on their face, the way they were speaking, what they were talking about, their expressions. The people who came there with their kids, guys. You get sent away because of your clothing? What? Thank you guys for watching this video and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.